are some kids who live a luxury lifestyle that most of us could only dream of. They have no problem flaunting their fancy gifts and million-dollar mansions on Snapchat, but when they start to overshare, their Snapchat posts can go from extravagant to ridiculous in the blink of an eye. If you're new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe and please give this video a big thumbs up, because today we're sharing 10 ridiculous posts of the rich kids of Snapchat. Traveling in style. Most of us fly on commercial airplanes when it's time to travel, but the rich kids of Snapchat only fly in style. Riding around in helicopters and private jets is no big deal to them, and the private pilots are ready and willing to whisk them away at a moment's notice. These rich kids love showing off in front of their private aircrafts, while the rest of us are forced to just watch and stare in awe. Okay, we get it, you're rich, we're not. Rub it in, why don't ya? Days out on the yacht. When you're rich, hanging out on a $1 million boat is typical, like this rich kid who posted a photo on Snapchat while she cruised around on her dad's yacht. While most of us can only dream of owning or even taking a ride on a luxury yacht, rich kids are accustomed to this type of lifestyle. And, of course, they're not afraid to brag about it on social media every chance they get. Showing off their cash. Most people think it's a bit tacky to flash money on social media, but the rich kids of Snapchat play by their own rules. When you have so much money at your disposal, it's no big deal to shove some bills inside a tissue box to wipe your boogers. Or check out this girl who's pretending to be worried about the price of ice cream as she shows off thousands of dollars in cash. It must be nice to have an unlimited amount of money in your hands, but we can't help but think these Snapchat posts are utterly ridiculous. Going back to school. For most kids, going back to school shopping means hitting up the local Target to stock up on pencils and notebooks. But for the rich kids of Snapchat, regular school supplies aren't on their shopping list. When they hit up the mall, they're loading up on thousands of dollars worth of designer goods, like this Snapchat user who plans on storing her school supplies in expensive Louis Vuitton and Prada bags. It seems a bit excessive, but for rich kids, it's really no big deal. Very expensive gifts. Parents try their hardest to make sure their kids' needs are met, and for rich kids, their needs are much different than the average person's. Instead of receiving a new video game for performing well in school or passing their driving test, these rich kids are being gifted with luxury cars that have price tags well over $200,000. Must be nice. Being fancy at school. Most kids don't care too much about dressing up to go to school. In fact, most students want to dress as comfortable as possible, but rich kids love to be flashy at all times. This rich kid showed up to class wearing a very expensive Rolex watch, and another rich kid snapped a photo of her very fancy dessert during lunchtime. These kids are all about the finer things in life, no matter how ridiculous they appear to the rest of us. Bragging about their expensive homes. Growing up rich means these wealthy kids live in the most expensive and beautiful homes we've ever seen. When they're not away at boarding school or swimming on a beach in a tropical location, rich kids are chilling at their parents' humble abodes, and there's nothing humble about these digs. These million-dollar mansions look more like castles, complete with indoor pools and helicopter landing pads on the roof. They're spoiled pets. Pets that are lucky enough to have rich kids as their owner live a life that's fancier than most humans. This Snapchat user posted a photograph of her adorable dog eating some lunch while being served a bit of expensive champagne. This brand of champagne starts at $100 a bottle, and most people would never even consider wasting it just to brag about it on Snapchat. But rich kids have money to blow, and they love showing off how ridiculous they are on social media. Ruining their expensive electronics. Most of us treat our electronics like they're our babies. We cover them in protective sheets and fancy cases so they don't get damaged, and every dent and scratch they receive feels like the end of the world. But for rich kids, they don't care if they ruin their pricey electronics, because if it gets damaged, they'll just buy a new one. These spoiled kids use their iPads and computer screens as plates to hold their pizza and cereal, and when they run out of paper, they don't think twice about scribbling notes on the back of their laptops. Wasting money. Being a rich kid means your bank account never has a zero balance. As soon as your funds get low, mommy and daddy are right there to deposit thousands of dollars for you to spend. This is why rich kids don't care about wasting their money and capturing their ridiculous habits on Snapchat. Using money as toilet paper is just one unique way rich kids choose to waste their money. Or check out this rich kid who decided to crumple up a piece of money and toss it in the trash can. So ridiculous and so wasteful. Were you shocked by these ridiculous posts from the rich kids of Snapchat? Let us know which one made you cringe the most in the comment section down below, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up.